Hi, in this video we are going to discuss about how to make it attractive. This is the second law of behavior changes, and first law we have completed, and this in this video we are going to complete the entire second law. So in second law there is the three chapters, 8th and 9th and 10th. So yeah, let's start with 8th chapter. So its 8th chapter is how to make a habit habit irresistible. Irresistible means attractive. Yes. So let's start. So when we started to reading this 8th chapter, he started with an experiment. The experiment is about rats. He blocked their dopamine. So he wanted to see what's after that what's going to be. When he blocked their dopamines of means rats, say they stopped to doing nothing, means if he give foods to them, they not wanted to eat, like these things. So after his study he found without dopamine desire died, and without desire action stopped. So he found from that experiment, and I don't like it because I'm an animal lover, so you can't do these things, okay. So yeah, because they are animals, they can't say anything, so it's really horrible thing to do, okay. But he found from something good thing, so it's okay. So the second thing he said, dopamine is released not only when you experience pleasure but also when you anticipate it. Means he was talking about dopamine also released when you're expecting something. Let's suppose how we made our habit, like to looking something results. I wanted to get fit, okay. Means you did nothing right now, but you are expecting that thing, so it's also release our dopamine, that this particular only by thinking this. So like how he was talking about. And the third thing he said, the more attractive an opportunity is, the more likely to become habit forming. Means like more attractive your habit going to be. Let's suppose everyone is praising me and supporting me, it's running is good for our health, so it's definitely, there's no any hard thing to do in this field, because I will try to run a long time for little bit more kilometers, because everyone is saying it's a good thing to do, okay. So, and instead of, let's suppose another possibilities, let's suppose I'm working on something and there's no anyone have seen this habit to do to anyone, then they will tell you, then they will start to telling me, bro, what are you doing, don't do this thing, this will waste your time. So I'm also gonna feel little bit risky things, like these things he was talking about, okay. And the last thing he said, temptation bundling is one way to make your habits more attractive. The strategy is to pair an action you want to do with an action you need to do. Actually he was talking about the temptation bundling. He mentioned in his chapter, he was talking, actually it first of all it's so easy. If you are 12 or 15 19 years old student or learner, then you can found little bit knowledgeable, but I've experienced this thing in my life, okay. So that's why actually he was talking about, let's suppose to pair a new action. Let's suppose I wake up every morning at 4 p.m, then after that I need to read one page, like this thing he was talking about. You have to join a new habit, it means already any habit to new habit, like this thing he was talking about. So yeah, in this the entire 8th chapter he was talking about the dopamine, how it's matter. Without dopamine we can't do whatever we expecting something. It's really that moment also dopamine release in our mind, and we can also use temptation bundling technique to pair new habit with our own previous habits, like these things, okay. So let's talk about the chapter 9. The name of chapter 9 is the role of family and friends in shaping your habits. In this chapter he was talking about how our friends and family and our community help us to improve our habit, whatever we wanted to do, okay. So he started with a story. a Hungarian man named Laszlo Polag in 1965. Actually, his thought is his thought is a genius is not born, but is educated and trained. And I also agree with him, because yeah, let's suppose lots of people in nowadays saying that boy is so genius, he born with that mind, with that IQ, but actually it's not true. Their parents guide their children, how what should they learn, what environment, everything they do for. So when they grow up, then they know everything. So people started to think they have some great IQ, but not. Their parents and their yeah, everything matters. So like how he's talking about, and his wife is also, his view is, she also believes that with proper instruction and anyone could advance their skills. So they both are so knowledgeable with these things, about environment, about everything, how habit we can form, how we can change everything. So they started this experiment with their children. Generally with their children, they have 3 daughters, and they when they were child, so they started to making an environment for them. A chess player, they found a chess player would be great for making a habit and everything for their environment. So when they were child, their three daughters, when they were child, they started to introduce, they were started to learn their to them how to play the chess, and about world champions poster they stick in their walls, in their rooms, so they can think about them, and this kind of stuff they make the complete environment. So after, when they grew up, they became grandmaster, and the second daughter became the world champion, and the third one is became the world's 100th top rated chess player. Like these things, they succeed in these things. So how our friends and families matter for making our environment behavior, because for their daughter, whenever they play chess and they win, their family support them. So that's why they love to do their habit, they love to follow those passion, like these he talking about. And the second thing he said in the chapter, the seductive pull of social norms, means in this thing he said 2 things: joining a culture where your desired behavior is the normal behavior, and the second thing is said you already have something in common with the behavior, with the group. Actually, let me complete the overall what he actually trying to say. He said, what if, let's suppose, just if you wanted to improve your behavior, just join a community or culture, means somewhere in nowadays, just join a group or coaching center. If you wanted to, let's suppose we are English learner, we wanted to improve our English speaking skills, so what we can do, just join a group or community. If you have no any environment, okay, like this right now, why I came on mountain first for making this video or for studying, because why, because I didn't found in my room that environment. So I came here, there is right now so peaceful environment, that's why I came here, because yeah, it's this place is for me, my environment, okay. And also I joined a TechFlu group. In English group there are lots of people, and they have lots of common things like me, they wanted to speak, they were also learning lots of things, they were sharing with me. So like these things he was talking about, okay. And the last thing he said, we tend to imitate the habit of 3 social groups: the close means family and friends, the many the tribe, and the powerful means those with the status and prestige. Actually he was talking about means how our behavior is working, means how actually we imitating our habits by seeing family and friends. If there was my friend is so intelligent person, then I will definitely going to learn or imitate him. Like this way he was he in this chapter is talking about. And the third thing is tribe. If let's suppose there's my society, and in this society there was a guy who did a government job, then everyone started to give him respect, praises, lots of things, okay. So it attracts us, right, that position and that power attract us to do that same thing like this way. And the powerful means those with status and prestige. If someone has succeed in their life, they did something, then also we attract from that thing. Okay, so like this thing he was talking about, how it's everything matter for us, about friends, about friends and families, and yeah, like these things, they help us to make our habits. And yeah, so this is the 9th chapter. So let's talk about the 10th chapter. The 10th chapter is how to find and fix the causes of your bad habits. In this chapter we are going to make unattractive, means the both chapter 8th and 9th, we have learned how to make our habit attractive with society, with like these thing, with help of. Now in this chapter we are going to talk about how we can make unattractive. So the inversion of the second law of behavior change is make it unattractive. So let's talk about the first thing. Every behavior has a surface level of craving and a deeper underlying motive. Okay, let's think about it. Let's suppose he mentioned an example. If you are a smoker, then think about it. What's your motive when you started this habit, means this bad habit. Let's suppose you started when I was started to feel stress a lot. Then how how I started this habit. And he was talking about these things, these how we craving for these things, how we start, how our motives really impact on us for making this habit, for forming these habits. So after that he said, how we can break this habit. Highlight the benefits of avoiding bad habits to make it seems unattractive. Means he was talking about, let's suppose you started your smoking habit for something, like for a particular motive, right? So he was trying to say, just highlight the non-benefit things. Let's suppose after smoking, you're going to feel lots of stress, you're going to consume lots of things from your liver, it's not good for your health, lots of things is going to destroy your entire body. Like these things you can highlight. And also we know how to use pointing and calling rule method, so we can use for this, for breaking the bad habits, right? And the second thing he said, habits are unattractive when we associate them with negative feelings. Yeah, it's true. Actually, it's really true. Whenever sometimes I don't want it to do something, then I feel something bad about it. If I do this, then I will definitely going to waste my time, first of all. And the second thing is, I won't be happy after that, after doing that. And this thing means just make it negative, then you will not going to do that. That's easy. The entire 10th chapter, he's talk about how to make an attractive, just highlighting those things, and that's it. Okay, so yeah, we have completed the 8th, 9th, 10th chapter, and we have also completed the second law. So we are going to read the third law in next chapter, in next video. So yeah, bye, see you tomorrow on my next chapter.